Okay, let's go over this quiz. So this first one says, I have a nichrome wire, length 2 meters, and a certain diameter, connected to a battery, 0.45 amps. Now I cut the wire in half. What happens to the current? Okay, so there's two ways to do this. Number one, let's say R1 is the resistivity times L1 over A1. Okay, so whatever that may be, don't really care. R2 is L2 over A, the same diameter, same area. But I cut it in half, so this turns out to be a resistance that's half of R1 because the length is half. So now if I go over here, if I want to calculate the current, the first current is voltage equals IR, and so I could calculate I. But in the second case, it has the same voltage. So I2 is going to be that same voltage divided by R2. But R2 is half of R1. So I can say, put in this for V, I1 R1 over R2. But R2 is half that, so I get twice the current, or 0.9 amps. Now, there's another way to do it. This is the way most people did it. I'm just going to calculate resistance 1. Rho L1 over A. Remember, the area is pi r squared, so you got to take that diameter, divide by 2 and squared. So I get this resistance, 2.546 ohms. From that, I can calculate the voltage. V is I1 R1, 1.146 volts. And then I can calculate R2, rho L2 over A. I get 1.273 ohms, and then calculate I2, and I still get the same thing. Boom. Okay, other section, because there's two different quizzes. Okay, so this one has two wires. One is 1 meter with a diameter of 0.001 meters, and wire B is twice as long with twice the diameter. So I'm making it longer, which make it have a higher resistance, making it wider, which make it have a lower resistance. So which one wins? Well, here's the resistance of A, rho L over A. And those are, okay. And the area is pi r squared, right there. For B, it's LB over AB. But LB is twice LA. AB is pi D squared, not D over 2, because that's twice the diameter. Okay, so that means this is, since I square that, this is going to be D over 4. And this is just D squared. So this area is 4 times that area, because I doubled the diameter. Okay, so now if I put that in to my new resistance, it's rho times twice the length divided by 4 times the area. So it doesn't cancel. So it's actually half the resistance. Okay, so I've doubled the length and doubled the diameter. It's half the resistance. Or this is the way most people did it. Calculate the resistance for one, 0.021 ohms. Calculate the other one, 0.017. And then you'd say, oh, that one's greater. Either way is fine.